beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have an update episode of my German series for my exam, because today is officially the 7th day out of the 30 days that I have to prepare myself for Goethe C1. Okay, here is the update. I don't think I'm gonna pass. That's the update. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. To be honest, and because I believe in transparency, I don't think I'm gonna pass this exam. Reading and listening, maybe, and that's like a huge maybe. Writing and speaking. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. Basically, during this week I had my classes, and also I didn't go to Köln because we were doing the writing thing. So I was like, I can't lose this. I didn't lose it. I just figured out that I'm not going to. I don't think I'm gonna pass this. Also, tomorrow we have the speaking thing, and I can't be there because of rehearsals for my band for my university. Anyhow, we persevere. Let me tell you what I learned this week. Okay, so basically this week we talked about Nominalisierung, to how to make huge phrases out of sentences, and that was a lot. I learned a lot of vocabulary about studying and also a lot of vocabulary about tourism. I did write my first writing, and I gave it today to my teacher to check. Now we are in the subjective meaning of modal verbs. We just started with that this week. And I personally, what did I do, which is more important? I went to the library and I got the books, and we will look at the books together. The order is from what I think I will definitely not do up until what I think I will do. So, starting with Intensiv Grammatik C1. I'm pretty sure I will not do this. And also I'm pretty sure this is so very important for me to do. And I'm also pretty sure I will not do it. But I took it because if I didn't take it, I would just be thinking about how if I had it, I would study it. I have it now. I'm not studying it. On a similar note, we have Wortschatz C1 Intensiv. I don't think I have the time to study it. I have uni also. But potentially in a hypothetical world where I would be studying, that would be nice. I don't think I'm gonna study it. So this one from Pons. I really like Pons. Half the books I have. No, that was a lie. Not half the books I got. But a lot of books I got for French were also from Pons. But this is Prüfungstraining Deutsch C1. I thought maybe I would do this because it's both the grammatic and the Wortschatz, and also it's a lot of practices. So maybe, potentially, maybe I just page my way through it, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm gonna study it though. Things that I will study because I have to. We have number 1, this book. And this is Prüfungstraining C1. And all the books are, by the way, this and the 2 others that I will show are based on the 2024 exam onwards, which is what I'm gonna talk about in the second part of this video and give you some tips and stuff. Am I really qualified to give tips when I think I'm not gonna pass? But I will tell you what I know. We are in this together, so I will tell you what I know. Okay, so it has 3 exams. So the first one, it also has stuff that it explains, and number 2 and 3 you can do as a stimulation exam. Another one is this one. This one is the best one, I think. I will definitely do this one. I feel like this is 100% for me, but for German and for Goethe. This is Mit Erfolg zum Goethe-Zertifikat C1 Testbuch from Klett. And as you know, I really like Klett, the publication. And this one has 4 exams. So it also has only exams and answers. It doesn't have any teaching stuff. To the book that I'm currently studying, Prüfung Express Goethe-Zertifikat C1. This is from Hören, and this is also from 2024 onwards, because obviously I'm going to do it in 2026, so that makes sense. And this one has 2 exams. Number 1, it gives you some tips on how to do it, and then step by step you go through it. And the number 2 is just a full exam. And the good thing about this one, I haven't seen the other ones because I just started this one and I just finished the reading today. So, I'm very much in the beginning. It has the answers aren't just answers. They come with explanation on why there are answers, which is amazing if you are like me and you don't understand half the beautiful context that is going on, because I will be reading something, I will from this, I only got that you're a good person and nothing else. But anyways, point. I will go to the informative part of this video, and I will tell you what I did and also how the parts of the exam are. So basically, this is how it is. Number one, the first thing that you need to do is Lesen, reading, and it has 4 parts, and I will tell you how each part is structured. This is part 1. You will read, and then there are some vocabulary and grammar questions that you need to answer. Good thing about this is that you don't have to write down anything, you just check, like mark it. But bad thing about it is that it's hard. So then you have a reading, which is longer, and you have questions that you have to answer. This is like the normal thing that you would expect from reading. So like there are questions and there are 3 possible answers, and you have to pick the answer that's correct, and then you go to next one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not easy actually, but like, you know what I mean. Then Teil 3, das ist the one where there is a reading and there are some empty places, and you need to find the correct sentence to put in the correct empty spaces. So I would say this is the second hardest. The first hardest for me is the grammar and the vocabulary, because my grammar and vocabulary is... And then Teil 4 is like the last part, is I think the easiest part. It's basically 3 comments, like 3 people talking about something, and then you have like 7. Then you have some things, and you have to say, okay, this one is for this one. Like for example, sentence 1 is told in A, and then sentence 2 is told in B. You can have a minimum of 1 for each of these ABCs, and also maximum 3. And also you will have 2 sentences that are not passing to any of them, and those you need to mark with 0. How did I do? I did 24 out of 30. Last one I did perfect, so I think it was partially luck, and also because it was the first one, I was reading the tips and tricks beforehand, so I think that was also played a role. But 24 out of 30 was quite good. On to the next one, which is listening. Listening also has 4 parts. So part 1 is basically, they're all multiple choices, by the way. You don't have to write anything down. This is also better than Telk. But part 1, you will listen once. Part 2, you will listen twice. Part 3, you will also listen once. And then part 4, listen twice. And part 1, you have 3 options. So have podcast 1, podcast 2, and podcast 3. And then you just have to choose like what you're hearing, which one does it pass. Next part, you will hear twice, and you have 3 options. You have to say, this was in what I heard, this was not in what I heard, and also this was against what I heard. So basically, yes, no, not said. Dazu wird nichts gesagt. These are these 3 options. And also important here, and also in Lesen, is that you need to pay attention that you will not hear the exact same thing. They will paraphrase it. But this is just normal for all the exams. They will never give you the exact same thing, obviously not in C1. So just remember that you will not hear the same thing, but you will hear something from like the synonyms or some concept of the same idea. And then you will pick. Afterwards, we have Teil 3. Teil 3 is once, and this one is basically it's a conversation kind of. And then this one is also like, I think, the one that you would expect, because like a lot of things in Goethe I've been facing for the first time in life, but this is like the thing that you already expect. Like there are 2 people talking, and then they go one by one through the questions, you know, kind of like it's chronological, and then you have to just answer. This also plays once. And then we will have part 4, and this is like you will hear it twice. It's a Vortrag. Basically someone talks about, like gives a presentation, talks about something, and you would have to answer. This one is also, I think, easy, because first of all, you will hear it twice, and second of all, it's also like more sensible, in my humble opinion. So I think part 3 and part 4 are easier, for me at least. But yeah, especially part 2, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's it. In this video, I did not want to do it too long, so I will not talk about writing and speaking yet. I will talk about them next week. when I have also more tips to give, because I hopefully practice more. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a great day. Bye bye.